Hello everyone, my name is Sifstra and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, playing as Denmark. And...
Your Majesty, I bring
oh,
word from the Kaiser.
finally, still an actual, like, diplomatic proposal. Not that it's any good thing. But still, at least they don't try to bribe me. So, they say that they will attack if I do not give them 100 florins per turn for 2 turns. And you know what? I say no.
Well, it's your decision. Until next
Which
time.
probably means that we will face an attack. Well, duh. It's quite obvious, isn't it? So yes, I'll have to prepare for that. Trade rights, and you want 100 florins, basically. I think that's a solid offer.
Mutually beneficial.
Another suggestion from
Can I also get map information? That'd be awesome.
No, I
No.
don't see how this can work. Of
Now you
course,
want
it
100,
is
100
your
florins for
decision.
8
Very well,
turns.
noble lord.
So, piss off, honestly. Milan, do you actually have... Yes, you also have an actual proper agreement with me.
You have further proposals? Very well, we are listening. I am afraid I must deny you today.
Oh. And now you want to pay me for
No
map
offense
information.
taken, my lord.
And you're not willing to give me anything. Well,
Farewell, noble
screw you
majesty.
then. Can I actually get to my turn? Please? Please? Well, it's an improvement that these guys are actually offering stuff. Not the Polish princess though. She's just trying to bribe me. Still. That's annoying. So yeah, we got the message accept or we will attack. So, I am therefore, shockingly, expecting an attack. Which means I have to spend money to make sure that this holding right here will not be invaded. Let's get a few peasant archers, because that's pretty much what we're lacking there. And I would like more soldiers here, but I actually can't afford it. So this is my faction leader, so it might be a good idea to get him out of there. Well, actually not, because this is Polish territory, not Holy Roman. But yeah, of course the Holy Roman Empire could just march on through it anyway. But yeah,
My lord.
we must prepare for the worst, or expect the worst.
Forward. An
And
honor
then get
to serve.
elated when it doesn't happen.
Yes.
There we go.
An
Actually
honor
looking
to
pretty
serve,
good.
my lord.
And now we can definitely go ahead and attack Stockholm. Probably could have done that like 5 turns ago. Anyway, alliance announced between Portugal and Spain, quite fitting, and... So now I have a poor relationship with Russia and a poor relationship
At your
with
service.
the Byzantines,
Yes.
for some reason.
I shall speak with their representative. Tomorrow's journey
Oh well.
awaits.
So, princess,
An honor,
let's try
my
to
lord.
get you to Milan. Not that they
Will
apparently
I
do
be a
want to
part
do
of a proposition?
anything with me. That doesn't involve
Approaching
trading,
their
right?
dignitary.
Oh well. So I have another diplomat. Yes, I built him, didn't I? Let's see. Well, I would of course like to make this defense a bit stronger. So I'm gonna send down the spear militia
Yes. Of course.
to make sure to bolster that defense. Well, I haven't been attacked yet by the Holy Roman Empire, so I guess that's something. Disaster strikes Aleppo. Yes, this is the earthquake. You always get that. It follows history in that way.
My lord. Men, march.
Yeah, I think this is, well, it isn't the strongest garrison, but it could have been a lot worse, so I think we actually will be good if they do indeed intend to attack.
An honor to
Which they actually
serve.
might not intend to, and
God be with us, men.
that'll be rather nice, but yeah, I think they are actually going to attack.
Yes.
Just going to take a
I
little
shall
while.
speak with their
And Poland are at it again. Still trying to bribe me.
Gain no honor by hiding in these trees.
And unfortunately for you, the garrison is much trickier to bribe once they get, once the size increase, so that's not going to go good. Oh yeah, I spread the word of the Lord to the Stettin region. I got it over 8%, I think. That was the
How may I say?
goal there, and I was 9%. Can I actually... Let's see, how much piety do I have? Almost full. At 8 out of 10. Oh, thankfully, I have a 95 success chance there. So that's very nice. We executed him. And did I gain any piety from that? No, I didn't. But yeah, it's good to have that heretic done with. Oh, an Inquisitor all the way up here. This is not looking good. Not boding well.
An honor to serve.
Well, hopefully he won't kill my my best general.
Yes.
Actually, can I kill the generals? I think
Moving.
he might be able to.
No further today.
I'm not positive though.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh yeah, we actually reached them. I was like, why are you offering me no terms?
This appears acceptable.
There is something you wish to speak of?
And we also reached the Turks. So, map information and trade rights.
There is no
Barely
honor in
accepted. Well,
forcing the
I guess I can
Sultan's
thank
hand like this
all this
infidel.
influence.
Very well. Ma'asalama.
Forcing your hand, yes, a country all the way up north that you probably haven't heard about. With 3 provinces at this point, 4 actually, has like forced your hand. Yeah, about that. Take rebel settlement, Stockholm. Well, I'm on it, sir.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and
God be
assault
with
it right
us
away.
then.
And
March to battle.
this is a battle that should
Yes, my king.
very much be in my
Lay
favor.
siege to the enemy.
So I'll just auto-resolve it. I don't think that is actually worth fighting.
God
entertainment
has
purposes maybe,
delivered
but
us unto
not for any
victory.
practical reason.
We praise God
So there we go.
for this gift of
We got
victory.
Stockholm. And I'm not happy with this. Not at all. But I took that, and I got 4 units of dismounted Huskarls. Well, that will cost me. That will cost me quite a bit, actually. Let's disband.
Yes.
Let's disband one of them and send the 3 others away and have them replace some useless units. Like peasants, for example. There we go.
Orders, my king.
And now we should be good. Anyway, you 2 diplomats have both reached your targets. So, it's time to give you a new one. I think we'll have to go down here to Jerusalem because I think the Egyptians have gotten there and captured it. But anyway, yeah, the next goal is to get to Egypt.
Your Majesty.
Your goal, on the other hand, is to get to Sicily, and I guess also the Papal States,
With
which is
pleasure.
down here.
I shall
This is
ride on
Roma.
tomorrow, my lord.
Papal States Navy. You have a navy and everything. Quite fancy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I now have control over all of Scandinavia. So I can begin to look outwards. But where would that be? Yeah, I can easily grab this. I don't know if it's Amsterdam or not. I think it is. Or it might be like Brussels. No, Brussels is further down, I think. But yeah, this region right here, it is up for grabs still. So I think I'm gonna do just that. Poland still not doing anything. Here we go. Robert of Chester, an English translator, has completed his transcription of the Liber de Composition Latin, I think. Or more simply, the book of the composition of alchemy. Original and Arabic text. Well, doesn't seem like that. Anyway. Anyway, an Arabic text. The Grand Companion of Scientific and Alchemic? Never mind. Anyway, grants his knowledge. Westrum has the most goal with risk. So it doesn't really matter, actually. That was a bit disappointing. Anyway, we got the mission Spread the Word of the Lord, convert at least 24% of this population to Catholicism. Well, we actually have a cardinal there, and he is working on it. He's up to 17%. So we're on our way. We still actually haven't gotten attacked here yet. So I don't know really what to make of that. Probably we had a few empty threats thrown our direction. And I really hope that is indeed the case. But if they choose to attack, we still have a pretty decent garrison. But yeah, I am getting rid of a few troops here because we are wasting a lot of money, I would say. Same here actually. Let's disband a few units. Peasant archers. There we go. That army should be solid enough as it is. What can we build? We can upgrade it. I think that would be a good idea. But I actually want to actually get some more buildings in Hamburg, so we can try to get to the better tiers of buildings like this as quickly as possible. Relations report. The Moors and the Turks do not like me. I do not know what happened, but oh well, you do not like me for some reason. Venice and the Holy Roman Empire got a new cardinal. No, actually, a cardinal died and Venice got a new one. I see how it is. Agent detected. Where? As far as I can tell. Anyway, what do we have enough money for? Stables. We can only recruit scouts there. Ballista maker. It might be a good idea to get siege equipment. But this fast? This soon? I don't know. If we go for this, we can actually get swordsmen. Even more Huskans. Viking raiders and peasants. So only, I guess the only interesting unit for us will be the Norse swordsmen. Because we already have access to all of the other ones. What about this? Norse archers. Okay, that's the way I get that unit. Yeah, the turns have a tendency to just fly by in Medieval 2. Of course, it really depends if you're at war or not. If you're not at war, then turns just fly by. Successful crusade. That was great. That was Venice. Venice captured Cairo. Good luck actually holding on to that.
Yes, I shall speak with their representative. Tomorrow's
And I
journey
already satisfied the goals of that mission.
What do
Speaking
you
of the Papal,
require of me?
the Papal States,
Traveling.
we are about to hit Rome. I thought it was there, but I think it's
Yes.
okay. It's right there.
What is it you would discuss?
Can I get map information and trade rights, please?
It seems
They
we
accept
have
it.
reached an... It would seem you are very reasonable.
Trade increased. And the retinue expands. Minus the charm. Ugh. Damn it. Anyway, yes, we gained a trait here. We gained an additional. I think she already had like. Yes, I think she had 3+ here, and now she had has 4+. But of course, due to this, it dropped down again. So that sucks. But oh well, what can I do?
Will I be a part of a proposition?
I'll try to
Representing our people.
grab information with Venice. I might have a trade with them, actually. I think I did actually manage to get a trade with them. But yeah, I want map information as well. Speaking of map information, we are beginning to kind of fill out the map here, and really only England on the mainland has said no at this point. And, well, and Sicily, the Sicilian faction. Anyway, back up here. So yeah, as I said, this region is still up for grabs, so I'm probably gonna take this army, seeing that
my lord.
attack seems unlikely from the Holy Roman Empire. And I'm gonna take this army and go on the offensive. Actually, what I'm gonna do is leave... yeah, 2 units behind.
We go
Hopefully
no
that'll be
further
enough.
this day, my lord.
Well, it's enough to keep the population happy. It definitely will not be enough if the Holy Roman Empire actually chose to attack me. But that's another matter.
Honor to
Let's
serve.
send my king over there. And Stettin is still pretty happy.
How may I serve? Sire,
Did I recruit a spy? I now just suddenly have a spy. Oh well. That didn't go too well. Not at all, actually. Oh well, he died.
An honor, Lord.
Hmm.
Tomorrow's journey.
Well, at least I
awaits.
can. I can talk with this girl and hopefully get some map information again. Some updated map information. That'd be rather nice.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, you have already taken your steps for this turn. So these guys are not too happy with me. 85%. Well, I'll have to go for this if I want to get to kind of the next tier. Also, that should leave me with enough money to go for a drill square. So yes, let's go for that. And that was pretty much all the money we had. At least that was all the money I was willing to use that turn. And we have kind of the weird system here that you see your money disappear. Your expenses like is deducted right after the turn ends, and when it's your turn again, you do get your income boosts.
Yes.
So it
Men,
isn't
march.
all at once, and it
move
is in
onward tomorrow.
later Total War games.
We go no further this day, my lord.
Okay, so the Papal States are at war with Milan, and Milan has thereby been excommunicated. Well,
An
the Papal
honor,
States
my lord.
have a tendency to do so.
I am sure I will
So
have
I am
their
not
full
surprised.
attention.
Yes, Lord. Yes, I shall speak with
Nearly
their
there.
representative.
It's actually lowering the chance. But yeah, I cannot build buildings like the brothel, for example, that increases public order, or any other buildings for that matter that increases public order before I actually upgraded that. So yeah,
An honor
There we
to
go.
serve, my lord.
you are now the defender of Hamburg. Anything needs to be recruited? Not really. No, I'm not going to do that. Anything in my capital though? Maybe. Let's see, 90%. And that will give them 5%. Sure, it isn't too expensive either. So I'm fine with that. So yeah, you can see 252 down there. And of course now it doesn't work that way. Oh well. I have seen it work that way previously. But yeah, the game didn't really play my team there. Anyway, European paper. Word is spreading across Europe on a new medium, written on pressed paper. What has been an expensive luxury imported from the Middle East has beyond has now come to Western Europe. A small mill devoted to yeah, so paper basically. New mission: proposal for the princess's hand. So you want her to marry this guy. Where is this guy? I have no idea where he is. Oh, this guy. So he... yeah, that's not gonna happen. I can't possibly get this princess
What do you require of me?
up here unless, like, I get the
Orders, my lord.
offer for the princess's hand or whatever that trait is called. By the way, you are a massive pain in the backside right now. Can you just leave? I would actually like to attack you, just to get you out of the way. but I do not want to risk a war. What if I go around here? That works. Apparently this is faster. I don't know about that, but... Okay, sure, why not?
Making
As I
camp
said previously,
here,
turns have a tendency to fly by, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see. Map information, and map information. And now you accept, now that I actually come personally to you, and not the other way around. So what do you have? You have Sardinia, and you have Carthage. Interesting. And the Papal States hold Corsica. Holds Malta. No one apparently. Well, actually the Sicilians. And how are you doing?
Yes.
Oh,
I shall speak
still
with
up
their
for grabs.
representative. Yes.
Interesting.
I shall speak with
Arab
their
rebels.
representative.
Well, maybe Jerusalem hasn't been taken yet. There we go. Brothel. That's one way to do it, but Town Watch is also a way to do it. Yeah, that's apparently the only two ways right now. Let's go for the Town Watch. Actually, I think we get... Yes, we also can recruit Town Militia. So, I guess we're... Guess that is a good thing. Oh, we have to pass into territory that belongs to the Holy Roman Empire. By the way, that's also the capital. So it would actually be a very easy target. But yes, I'm not gonna do that. Come on, Poland. Do your worst. And apparently your worst is to send the princess to try to bribe me. Yeah, I'm getting rather annoyed about that. But I can't do too much about it, unfortunately.
Move out. We move onward tomorrow.
Let's see, how are things going up here? Still building. And now we have a little bit of money to spare. Yeah, sure, let's build the stables. It's something. It's a beginning, which we hopefully can get something better from afterwards. Which I of course know we can get something better from afterwards, but let's see. Stables. Here we go. Stables. That is the one we're building right now. Next level is Huskars. Nice. After that, Feudal Knights. Yeah, we're turning feudal and more European. And Chivalric Knights and Feudal Knights. Nice. So yeah, definitely start that. And as with the whatever this was, Mustering Hall, I think was the first one. Before it will be a good base. It will be very good to have that base first, I should say. Anything else? Are we still on the same turn? No, we are not.
You are lucky we will
This is Rebel.
at all, infidel.
I can try to bribe you. Probably not gonna work, but I could try.
We must decline this.
Just rejected.
Sadiq.
So I could just take Jerusalem here and now. I could try to bribe them again. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Egypt, and then I'm gonna hopefully get another little pip here. Actually, I'm all the way up to here. It's known to be able to make others adopt a perspective that is otherwise against their beliefs. So yes, that seems very good indeed. But yeah, I'm gonna go towards Egypt and actually talk to them, and hopefully strike the deal there. We'll give this guy just a little bit more of skill, and hopefully that'll be enough to bribe these guys, because I got the barely rejected, and that's not bad, not at all. Poland still being a pain. Yes, I'm gonna repeat myself quite a bit here, I think. At least in this situation. This
Yes,
still hasn't been captured by anyone,
Men,
thankfully.
march.
Antwerp.
Marching to battle with
That is the
pride,
thing
Lord.
that is the city I
We go
thought
no
about.
further this day,
Yeah, pretty
my
much.
lord.
I remember that it wasn't Amsterdam, but I thought I might be misremembering, but turns out I wasn't. But yeah, it definitely wasn't Brussels, which is probably, I don't think it's that, I think it's like here, maybe here. Though there shouldn't be space for a city in between here and there. So there might be none, as far as I know. Anyway, Antwerp. We might not get there before these guys get there.
I am a soldier of the Reich.
That's an issue. Oh well, hopefully we'll get there, but if we don't, well, we'll find something out. How are you doing? 105%. Nice. Let's also give you a brothel, because why not? And it is the brothel that allows me to build a spy. Interesting. Anyway, let's go for land clearance as well. Oh, here we go. I bumped into them. Hopefully I can actually talk with them before they... Well, I guess they bumped into me, actually. I don't know. Yeah, the Egyptian turn actually passed them, so... I don't know who bumped into who there. But yes. Trade rights and map information. And they accepted. And... okay, war declared. I did not get another pip on my trade meter.
Yes.
But oh well.
I shall speak with their representative.
I'll be happy with
I shall
how we
speak
have
with
it.
their representative.
Oh yeah, they also captured this, and this is probably the largest region on the entire map, I think. So yeah, not that much attention was paid when they modeled Africa, or the Northern Africa. Oh well. So, anything else? Yes, have you laid siege? No, you haven't. Well, then I'm gonna just
Yes, Lord.
swoop in
Confronting
and
the enemy. Yes.
take him out.
Surrounding and besieging the
Actually,
settlement.
let's make sure that I can actually siege them next turn. I'll do it like this then. There we go. That'll be more than enough for all the units there, actually. Oh well.
The siege is
Let's maintain
ongoing,
that siege.
my lord.
Well, we have to. We don't have any siege equipment at the moment. Let's see. Hamburg. You're now building the land clearance. Good. How my economy looking? 784. Decent, I guess. Could be worse. And we are supporting a few troops at the moment. Only one army that I would call half an army, but still. Oh, a jihad called on Baghdad. Okay then. So let's see, we now have 1500.
You have come to ask for the Sultan's mercy, yes? The answer, I'm
Still just
afraid-
rejected. Okay,
Very
so
well.
it's probably not gonna happen. I can try
I shall speak with their
in Akh.
representative.
Or is this? Yeah, this is Akh. This is Aleppo. Is this Antioch? I think this is Antioch. Okay. Yeah, so Sicily attacked the Papal States as well, and they suffered the same fate as
What
the
do you require
Milanese
of me?
do. By the way, yeah, you are supposedly meant to marry this guy. Yeah, you're not getting there. Sorry. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna save my money just a tiny bit here. And just skip ahead to the next turn. And from there we can launch a siege.
Orders, my lord.
And here we are.
Marching
Let's see
to
about
battle
our
with
chances.
pride, lord.
Apparently they do have some killer troops here. But yeah, I would also say I have some pretty decent troops here. And I think I have better troops than they would have. That's just my guess. I'm guessing they have like spear militia and stuff like that. And dismounted Huskars is definitely a lot better than spear militia. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll fight this, but that'll have to be done in the next part. So I hope you enjoyed this part. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.